it wasn't a place for that. So why even come up to me like, you feel me? Yeah. And he wasn't even like in the right state of mind anyway, so.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
And he just said he bought 400 million deal with 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that?
Gervonta Davis has reportedly revealed that the NYPD is looking into Floyd Mayweather over a $42 million property scam. He says Mayweather isn't in the right state of mind and accuses him of being a massive fraud, claiming he deceives those around him and even scammed Davis personally during their time working together.
Yeah. But people they wasn't around like long enough to understand that. They just no bias type shit. Like
Mayweather's questionable behavior isn't a recent development. It's part of a long-standing pattern from legal issues to shady deals or controversies haven't slowed him down. If anything, they've escalated, whether driven by ego addiction to status or refusal to adapt. One thing is clear: Floyd Mayweather refuses to change, even if the price is his financial future.
400 million deal with 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We are?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Back in 2013, Mayweather made headlines when he told ESPN he had $123 million sitting in one bank account. He presented it as smart wealth management, keeping cash spread across multiple accounts. While that sounded impressive, this financial strategy came under fire when the IRS placed a lien on him for over $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015. His transparency only made things worse, raising eyebrows about how someone who brags about liquidity could fall behind on obligations the tax issues show. That wealth on paper doesn't equal financial literacy, and flashy numbers can't hide fiscal irresponsibility.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million? 300 million?
Dollars?
Yeah. And different.
Mayweather's former accountant offered chilling insight into Floyd's casual relationship with money, dismissing amounts like $100,000 or even $200,000 as if they were chump change. He treated huge sums as negligible. For most people, that kind of money is life-changing. But for Mayweather, it didn't move the needle.
Residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth $100 million. All of a sudden, you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40 versus 20 to 24. Huge difference. So that's the biggest one people are keeping.
Joe Rogan captured the public's confusion perfectly. How can someone make so much money and still face financial issues? He imagined Floyd getting a $25 million tax bill only to learn he owes double. It's a scenario that seems ridiculous, but with Mayweather, it's believable. His earnings have been astronomical, yet his money management remains questionable.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right.
You know
I've
what's
given
not
you
good?
$25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious. I love
Yeah,
it.
he has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
I like it. Good. You can sell those. They're worth a lot of money. You can get that money too.
Yeah.
You know, it's he's really interesting in the amount of money that he's able to generate.
Floyd Mayweather's apology to the Cleto Reyesio wasn't just a gesture of goodwill. It was tied to his desire to buy the legendary boxing brand and make them big again. But beneath the surface, this move screams classic Mayweather. He never misses an opportunity to flaunt his money, even when his finances are under scrutiny. The irony is staggering. Here's a man rumored to be broke, still flashing wealth and dreaming of acquisitions. Like he's in his financial prime. The disconnect between his words and reality makes it clear Mayweather's obsession with appearing rich is more important to him than actually being financially stable.
¿Dónde está Malena?
¿Dónde está el jefe? We need to become partners. I need to buy the business.
Okay, this is Malena Reyes, the daughter of Mr. Reyes.
I know I made the other glove company big. That was me. I'm sorry.
¿Le entiendes? Que él sabe que hizo grande a otra compañía.
You want me to make this bag big?
Que si quieres que haga Reyes la grande.
Well, she gonna have to work with me.
Que si quieres trabajar con él.
We gotta work together as a team.
From early in his career, Floyd Mayweather has been fixated on acquiring real estate. His purchases weren't limited to flashy homes or mansions. He went big buying skyscrapers in New York City on the surface. This looks like a smart move, a step into serious investing. But his pattern reveals more obsession than strategy. Mayweather buys properties not to generate long-term passive income or build a stable portfolio, but to brag these. Buildings become part of the image. He wants the world to see another notch in the belt of excess, more about ego than economics.
Places that he invested in was one Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000. And in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? I think because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll it.
One of Mayweather's own business partners pulled back the curtain on the harsh reality behind Floyd's finances. Despite bringing in tens or even hundreds of millions, his spending habits are out of control. His monthly expenses reportedly hit the hundreds of thousands on jets, luxury vehicles, mansions, and endless extravagance. The partner admitted that Mayweather is simply outspending his income no matter how much he earns his. Cash outflow dwarfs his intake, creating a lifestyle of illusion rather than true wealth.
Look, man, we both made some real money, but you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got 10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that.
Things get even darker with allegations from Gervonta, who claimed Mayweather was held in Dubai due to unpaid jewelry debts. Whether true or not, the story paints a dangerous picture of a man living far beyond his means, drowning in luxury. He can no longer afford it, clashes with a pristine image. Mayweather tries to uphold making it hard to ignore the whispers that his empire is built on sand, not substance.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but...
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time.